Good morning. It is Thursday. At least I know what day it is today. And I have with me today Shelly Starwalker. She is amazing. Sorry, I had that moment of, yeah. Okay, so anybody that can identify the error that I made this morning, I will send you a gift. I made a big error. Anybody, the first person to identify it, I will send you a gift. Anyway, so Shelly is amazing. She does so many awesome crafts and takes the most beautiful photographs. Her and another one of my subscribers take amazing photos that I've personally seen. So throughout today's stream, you will, I know Mike Wheeler is going to drop in her Instagram. So make sure you guys follow her on Instagram because I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. Her photos are beautiful. Plus, there's one hanging in my bedroom. Thank you so much. And that's not creepy. It's like this beautiful romantic photograph. It's awesome. I love it so much. So, but anyway, Shelly, how are you today?
I am doing great now that I'm hanging out with you this morning.
Oh, thank you. You are so welcome. I'm so excited that you agreed to come on. There are so many different types of crafting, and photography, I think, is just amazing. Amazing. I love taking photos. I showed you my little camera yesterday.
Yeah, nice camera.
A wee little camera, and she has this beautiful grand piano of a camera to share with us today. So it is pretty awesome. But let's see. Let me say hello to everyone real quick as people come in. I'm not sure if NOW HAVE Dad is still streaming or not. So we might get a few people that pop in as he finishes up. But Mike Wheeler is first. Mike, check your messenger, my friend. I sent you the Instagram link that you were looking for. Mike is welcoming everybody into the chat. Thank you so much. I love it when you guys click that like button. I love it when I see new people that have joined the Meyers and the Mouse family. So feel free to share out the stream. Click that like button and make sure you're subscribed to Meyers and the Mouse and all of our forms of social media. So Donna Fullen says hello. I'm going to be off and on in here because I have kids. I totally feel you. I get you. Oh my gosh, Shelly, you know what today is?
No, please tell me.
It's National Chihuahua Day. The world is celebrating my little Blaze. Anyway, I know. She jumps up on my arms and I was like, the whole world is celebrating you today.
Right?
Like, whatever, Mom.
She has no idea.
Sorry. Moments of random excitement. Good morning, Cassie. Hello, how are you? Hitchhiking Bones, bright suns from Texas. I hope you have bright suns today because we have it very briefly this morning, and then it's going to rain for the next 4 days. Hip, hip, hooray. Pam's fam, good morning, good morning. Kay Atwood.
Hello.
Great to see you this morning. Belaine, hey, how are you today? Alyssa, good morning. Christine Hickman, good morning to you. LSU Mom, hey. Oh, wait. LSU Mom.
I think she was the first one that...
You are the first one. All right, sister. LSU Mom gets a prize. I have your mailing address, I'm pretty sure. I think I've sent you stuff before. If I don't, message me. Let's talk. I will send you something amazing. All right. Tina McNeil, good morning. Hello to you. Pam's fam. Let's see. You put the wrong name for Shelly. Yes, I did. I put Skywalker instead of Starwalker. And what's funny is that I have this moment of, is that right? Or is it Starwalker? And then I figured, Kelly will catch it. He'll, yeah, no. So I apologize sincerely.
No problem. Everybody's used to saying Skywalker, so.
Oh gosh, I'm so bad.
Now I think some people will say Starwalker instead of Skywalker. So
I will fix it when I will edit it when we are done with the stream. So it's just me, I cannot be perfect. It is not in my blood to be perfect.
Can any of us be?
Right. God bless the person who can.
Right.
I saw Kinsey in here somewhere. There we go. Kinsey says, "Hi guys, in a club meeting, so can't listen. LOL. I'll be over once I'm over." Oh, you'll be able to once you're over. All right, awesome. Up ears. Blaine says, "Up ears." I think someone's asking what kind of ears he wanted, maybe. Mike P, good morning. How are you today? Russ Stapleton, hey. Very busy this morning, so I'll be in and out. Have fun. We always have fun. LSU Mom says, "I noticed a name difference because I looked up Shelly's channel so I could drop her link in the chat, LOL. And I couldn't find Shelly Skywalker." I'm so embarrassed. Oh my gosh, Kelly's going to kill me. He does not like it when I mess up on the stream. Like, he's like, "Really?
Very minute. I'm okay."
Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Did you notice it before the stream?
You usually address me as Starwalker, but I just let you do you.
No, don't ever let me do me. Don't ever. That's bad.
That's the best part of you. Be you.
Kay Atwood says, "I noticed because I almost made the same mistake before." Okay, thank you, Kay. Thank you very much. I love it. Let's see. Okay, so Mike just dropped her Instagram page in the chat. So did LSU Mom. Guys, please go make sure you're subscribed. It is awesome. Awesomeness. All right, so from the thumbnail today, we know one of your amazing craftiness, things that you do, and I absolutely admire it, love it, jealous, wish I had half the talent that you do. So tell us about your photography. And we can start with, when did you start taking pictures? Like, when did you notice or know that this is a passion you had?
I guess about 8 or 9 years old when I got my first camera, and we drove out west to Yellowstone, the Grand Tetons, stuff like that. And I had the little rectangular little camera that you do the little wind up.
Yes.
So I'd wanted a camera, and when I finally got one and we went out west, and then that was the moment. This is beautiful. This is what I like. But I didn't get seriously into it till about a year ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever take classes for it, like in high school or college, or?
Nope. Husband bought me a camera 2 Christmases ago, and I just haven't stopped taking photos since.
Have you, are you self-taught? Did you go on YouTube? How do you, because they're amazing. I'm going to have you show some here in just a little bit.
Point click and do multiple shots and hope you get a good one.
I hope you get a good one. That's awesome. That is amazing. One of the few photos that I took, there's 2 that I took that I really like, but one of them was of a white tiger. And it was with the camera that I showed you. I was standing outside the enclosure, obviously, but I zoomed in and I got just at the right height and angle that I was able to zoom in past the fence. So I got a picture of the white tiger, and it looked like there was no fence there. It was really, really cool. It was postcard cool. I
for that sometime.
I loved it. It was kind of, and I went to look for it, and Kelly doesn't want to put my photography thing on the new computer. So I think we're going to do that on a different computer, but so I don't have access to it.
Your favorite so far?
Do what?
That one's your favorite so far?
That one is my favorite so far. That one and I have it printed. It's in here somewhere, but I took a photo of the ring. Kelly had bought me a Mickey Mouse ring. And I set it inside a flower at Flower and Garden. And I took obviously a close-up photo of it, and it's really cool. And I blurred out everything in the background, and that one was really cool. But those are the only 2 photos that I like.
That sounds like nice composition is what they call it.
So it was nice. See, you know all the fancy words and everything.
I'm just learning all the fancy words. Let me turn my phone off.
So you do. So you didn't watch YouTube tutorials, or you just played until you felt like you got it right?
I watched one YouTube tutorial when I got my camera. This is my camera. It's a Nikon D53. Still trying to get familiarized with how to present things. But yeah, there's a Northrop's on YouTube. He went through a little thing to show you how to operate all the functions on this camera. So
Very cool.
yeah, it's got so many options. It's got this cool
Tilt
LED.
screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find that it comes in handy because I'm so short. I can pull my camera up and angle my view screen so I can see exactly what I'm doing above my head, versus guessing.
Yeah, I like to use the tilt if I'm trying to get something that's down low on the ground and I want it to have that perspective of, you know, being an ant or a mouse or something on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Or if there's some kind of glare or angle, like if I'm trying to get something up high, and then I tilt it towards me so I can see. So
Can see it better.
Also, it has to have it on that to do video, which I'm still getting familiar with.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that was my baby. When I opened the box, I cried.
Does she have a name?
You know, because no, actually, I haven't named her or my big lens. But I'm not good at names, I guess.
That's okay. That's all right. We name our cars, although my car doesn't have a name. Everybody else's car in the family has a name, but my car does not have a name. And my little robot vacuum thing, her name is Rosie.
Oh, like Jetsons?
Yeah, like on the exactly. On the Jetsons. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shelly totally gets me. I'm so excited.
My car does have a name. My sister named it, and it's a white little V-dub, and she's called Marshmallow.
Oh, Marshmallow.
Yeah,
I love it. I drive a white car too. That's awesome. So pause. Do you want to show us some of your, show us your favorite? First off, what do you take pictures of? So like people, buildings, obviously the moon.
Obviously the moon. My favorites is just wildlife and nature, landscapes. I do like architecture, just there's not a whole lot of architecture here in Michigan, like places that I've been to that are historical. I do travel down south and like New Orleans, for instance, and I've got pictures of places and buildings and stuff down there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wander around Detroit too often.
By choice, I'm assuming.
So up here, especially up here in Michigan, it's all nature, water, lakes, the bridge, which is one of my favorite places here. I don't think you guys can see my bridge photo.
Do you have it on your computer? We can definitely share.
I do have it on my computer. I could just take it off my wall, but I do have it on my computer.
I don't want you to mess up your wall.
I do have some that I have print right here. I don't know if I have my bridge in here, but let's see. I think I've posted this on.
Let me present you super quick. All right. It's so pretty. I love it. You can see the buds on the tree, and I mean, that's amazing.
These are called cedar waxwings, and they only come around they're usually here all year long, but I just recently found out that the common grackle that I like actually will hurt these little birds. So I only get to see them for a short period of time. They come in big flocks, and they just hang out, and they let you kind of get rather close to get photos of them. I did a live stream, my first live stream on Instagram, trying to share me with my camera outside taking photos of these said birds. But
very nice. I have not dabbled with live Instagram yet, so I might have.
I found it easier than the YouTube.
Really? Awesome. All right, good to know.
Why do I want to go?
Oh, wow. That is so pretty. I would love to say, oh, that's a woodpecker. But yeah, I'm not. I know nothing. I know nothing about birds.
Don't you love their mask? They got like this really cool mask, you know.
They do. Now, what kind of bird is that?
Cedar waxwing.
Oh, the cedar waxwing. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's a Bohemian waxwing. It's just a little bit bigger, and then it has like more white and stuff on its wings. But they're very similar looking. They make the same beautiful sounds.
Dis Our Dream, hello. Welcome in Dis Life of Ours. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Here's a picture of my backyard neighbors.
What? Your backyard neighbors. Did you guys hear that? Oh, wait. You were presented. Oh, my gosh. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was last fall, and this is, or before last fall. And these were 2 bucks, by the way. They were 2 baby bucks.
Wow.
And then we got Mama over here.
And that's close to dusk, I assume. Is that the evening? Very nice. That's very cool.
Yeah, thank you. I do catch them out there like midday sometimes.
Joe Dad, hello. Thank you for sending everybody over. You are the bomb. So you take a lot of your photos close to your house, right? I think I heard you mention that at one point.
Yeah. Pretty much most of them are either in my yard or my mom's yard. All the ones I've taken. Pretty much most of them on my Instagram are from my yard. So I have like several acres I have up here, and I'm able to roam around, and all the wildlife and stuff is around me. So I just try to capture it with my huge lens that I showed you earlier.
I love your lens. So, okay, so let's talk about that. Tell us about the equipment that you use, and like specifically birds. So let's just talk about birds at the moment. What do you use? What are your settings? Which lens do you use?
Okay, this is
Only vacay. Good morning. Thank you for being here. This is one that I thought was an eagle, right?
Nope.
Nope.
I'll show you the one that you thought was an eagle, but this is a broadwing hawk.
I can see why it says broadwing.
You know, and they fly up so high, and then I have a smaller lens that just wouldn't get the detail, so I ordered a Sigma brand 600 millimeter lens.
I cannot imagine carrying that puppy around Disney all day.
I try to keep it on a tripod, like if I'm doing something in low ground, but then I do have to remove it off the tripod and then do the whole camera lift and over the head. And yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have some Popeye arms here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one I get my long distance shots with, or like because I got really big trees out here, and so this is how I get them close up if I can.
That's cool.
And it's a big difference. Now, see, this is what I've had. This is my first lens I had that I was taking pictures of birds with, which is really nice. I can't remember what size this one is. I'm not, so my husband knows all this better than I do because he bought me everything. This is a 55 to a 300 millimeter. And I could have got a Nikon in this, but I got a Sigma because the Nikon lens was almost like twice as much as this lens, and this is pretty expensive. But look at the difference. So
that's crazy. Just Our Dream wants to know if you can shoot Pluto with that lens.
No, not quite, but I do get great moon shots.
You do. That's just amazing.
I do have a telescope, a big telescope that I recently got connections for my camera to mount onto the telescope, so I can start doing more astrophotography when weather permits.
Are you kidding? That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
I've always wanted to do. So yeah.
I would love that. That's awesome. Wow.
Thank you.
So gosh, I was just thinking if I would want to go to the Grand Canyon and shoot some astro, whatever you called it, photos from there where it's like super dark, and
yes,
I mean that would be wow. That would be so cool.
Wouldn't it? Because I bet the night sky there has got to be amazing with no light pollution, you know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We have a dark zone here in northern Michigan on the west side of the Met.
Mm-hmm.
This way for you guys.
Yeah.
You might be a Michigander if you use your hand to show where you're located. Somebody asked if I took the bear pictures with the large scope. No, I actually used this one. This is all I had at the time. This went to the 300, and this is the one I originally started with. Is this little one here? This goes up to a 55. So I do a lot of the like macro photography with this lens.
Now, macro photography, what is that? What does that mean?
So, gosh, I don't have a picture here to show you at the moment. So for instance, like my flowers, it's being able to see like all the pollen and all the little detail, the little bitty bits that you don't get to see just by looking at it. So it lets me get in really, get in and I can see all the little things that happen.
Do you have one of those photos on your computer?
I have a bunch of those on my
that maybe we could present. That would be kind of fun to.
I have this one right here though too.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. And you print with high gloss, I see.
Yeah, right now I do. I'm starting to like print on like canvas and stuff too.
That is so cool. I mean, you could see the texture within the petal. I mean, it almost looks like it's a feather. You can see so much texture in there.
I love the macro. I cannot get this like
It's okay. I am the world's worst.
And as far as like scenery and stuff, a couple months ago we went up to the Upper Peninsula, drove along the coastline of northern Lake Huron, and you had like the ice in the water.
Wow.
So it was like a snow cap there on top of a rock that had collected, but then the water is coming up and washing it away. But then it's so cold that it's all just freezing and droplets.
That is amazing.
It looks like crystals, right?
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even the reflection is clear.
It is beautiful up there. And another good one for micro. Now this one didn't turn out. They didn't crop it right. But one of my other things about micro is I like the butterflies. The butterflies, you can see. This isn't a really good one. I got another one, but
yeah,
like,
it is.
You can see like the eyes, or when it's got pollen all piled up on its head and antennas, and you can see like the little scales in their butterfly wings.
And you take all of those with the small lens, right?
Yep. With the macro, I do. Actually, I have been guilty of using this also with macro. The one you like here with the bumblebee, that was with this lens because the flower was up high, so I couldn't get close enough. But yeah, you can see like all the fuzzies on the bumblebee and its veins and its wings.
Now, do you have all of your photos posted on your Instagram page?
Some
of your favorites.
Some of my favorites, and since I started, I've just been kind of going with what I take daily because I'm usually out there every day taking something, so I post something. But I have so many photos, I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. And Instagram and YouTube is a way for me to share my photographs with other people because other than that, they would just all sit in my computer hard drive,
Right.
And my family, it just kept saying, you need to get them out there. You need to get them out there.
Oh, absolutely. Because, I mean, if you enjoy them, then, of course, other people will enjoy them as well. It's kind of like the person that raises their hand and asks the question that everybody else was too afraid to raise their hand for. If there's one person that, if you like it, I guess what I'm saying is if you like it, then there are other people out there that will definitely like it as well. Me being one of them. So definitely, yes, post those out there. And we'd even talked for a bit about an Instagram page, or not Instagram, an Etsy.
Etsy.
And maybe Etsy. Were you thinking of doing an Etsy or?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. It wasn't really like a thing when I do photography. It wasn't about making money or being famous or anything. It's just something that I have a passion for. So,
and that's good. That is very good. It becomes less fun when it becomes a job.
Right. Yeah.
But Pam says, would you ever develop your own photos, Shelly?
I would love to do that because, yeah, it's something that I wanted to do since high school because I did. I remember there was a photography class I didn't get into. There wasn't enough room that semester. But, they had like the dark room and they taught you how to make a camera out of a shoebox and all that kind of stuff, which would have been fun to do because learning the basics. But I would love to do that.
Griswold
I think that'd be fun.
Make a book like you showed yesterday and sell them. That's a fantastic idea. And they also say create a website with your photos. So do you have a website?
No, I haven't done any of those things yet.
Well, lots of ideas for you to be able to.
Thanks for the ideas. Yes.
Joe Dad says Shelly's photos are gorgeous, and I agree. They absolutely are gorgeous.
Thanks.
Team Marie Photography. Good morning to you.
Hello, Tina.
Wait, what? You can become the new Flex Unger.
The who?
I don't know. I'm dating myself with that reference.
Felix.
Oh, gotcha. Famous photographer, I'm assuming.
I don't know who that is.
Ooh, Griswold Family Vacay says you could partner with the wildlife department for the state of Michigan.
That's a good idea. I met one of the jobs I used to want to be a conservation officer. But my daughter's illness kind of prevented me from ever really having a job that I had to leave her.
Right.
So, but now she's grown and doing stuff all on her own. And I would love to be a forest ranger. That would be awesome. And then I can take all the photos I wanted and protect, nature.
Right. Absolutely. Kay Atwood brought up a good point. She says she needs to protect her photos. If you put them on a website, you need to have a watermark.
Yeah, I got watermarks.
Oh, good. Do you really? Look at you. That's awesome. Griswold Family thanks, Tina. All right.
Here's
Griswold Family, you always have good ideas. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Are those clouds or is it ice?
This is
ice.
Yeah, blue ice. This is the Mackinac Bridge. Every several years, it gets so cold that when the water freezes, it does it so fast that air can't get trapped inside, which gives it the blue color. So in about 5 more years, this will happen again.
That's amazing.
And I guess people come from all over the world to see this.
To see it.
Yeah, that's better.
That is super cool.
This bridge is the largest or the longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere, and the 5th longest suspension bridge in the world. And it's the Mackinac Bridge. And they have a walk every year where you get to walk across the bridge. And unfortunately, it's been canceled. It's supposed to be in September, and they canceled it.
Oh, because of
which is silly. Because things are going to start going back to normal soon. They already stopped the Traverse City Cherry Festival because Traverse City is the cherry capital of the world. And I haven't been to that. There's so many things I haven't done here. But yeah, they've canceled that. And I said, please don't cancel my Mackinac Bridge walk. And then yesterday, canceled my bridge walk.
That's frustrating.
It is, because nobody would go with me for the first couple of years we've been up here. So I was like, I'm going to go by myself, which I'm not going to be by myself. There's usually like 50 to 70,000 people that will walk on that bridge. So I wasn't going to be alone, and it was a great, moment for photography.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully next year maybe.
Next year, maybe.
Yeah.
There's always next year. One of the things that you do that I absolutely love, Disney World Freak. Hey, Carlos, what's up? one of the things that you do that I absolutely love is that you offer an explanation with each of your photos. So I always forget to unpresent, so I apologize if that's nerve-wracking.
Okay. That's okay. I apologize. Everybody's got to look at me, but hey.
No, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. No worries. When you take a photo and you put it out there, you offer an explanation what it is and what's unique about it. And I love that because I know like so little about, I love birds and I absolutely love flowers. I love taking pictures of flowers, but I have no idea what they're named. And you actually take the time to go and research what that is and then let your viewers have that information as well. And I love it. I think that is amazing. And that's something that if you do a book, as the Griswold family so awesomely suggested, and label like each, I would buy it. Like I would totally buy it. Label each of the birds or the photos. Or my mom's like a bird lover. She loves birds and fall leaves. So it would be really fun to, I mean, I know you can buy them at the bookstore and you can buy them, but it's just not the same.
No,
it's just not the same. So
I have a
hi, Amy.
Field guide.
Oh, is that by National Geographic?
Yeah.
Oh, if I could ever work for a company to take photographs, it would be the National Geographic.
This is one of my dream jobs, is work for Nat Geo.
Absolutely. It
was Disney, for animation, but this is my second.
Right. So do you like look at the bird and then look up by detail into that book? Or I think, is there an app where you can take a picture of the bird and then the app identifies what kind of bird it is for you?
Actually, I just downloaded an app the other day that has a Merlin wizard to it where I could use the photo that I've taken. I think it's from Cornell Lab.
Dang it.
.com. I use Audubon and Cornell Lab. And Cornell Lab has introduced a new app that, I can use my photo and it'll recognize it and tell me what it is, which would save me a lot of time.
Right, absolutely. Mike Wheeler brings up a good point and an apology from me that it helps when the way you describe birds, the way you describe them about your photos, it helps paint a better picture for him on what's in the photo that picture describer doesn't tell me. So he has an app that it describes a photograph, but your extra descriptions help him provide a much better image for his mind. So,
well, I'm glad. And yesterday I took that in consideration when I posted my most recent cedar waxwing. I got into more detail of the colors and the masks and description for him.
Well, I know Mike definitely appreciates that. So he can see them through your words.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Orlando Mike, good morning.
Hey, bright suns, Orlando.
Shelly, if you get a website and a book, you could sell it to all the national parks and take nature photographs. You could also get into contact with the National Parks Department and show them. I think the Griswold family wants to be your agent and make you famous.
Thanks, Oklahoma.
So when you're taking pictures of your, I don't want to say bugs because they're not bugs, but like your butterflies and your
dragonflies.
Yes. Oh, the dragonfly. Oh my gosh. It is so cool. Do you use, which lens do you typically use? And do you use a different shutter speed? I mean, because like a hummingbird or a bee, I mean, they're constantly. So how do you capture that? How do you? Piglet Roo, good morning.
Hello, Piglet Roo. When I was down in Mississippi in my mom's backyard and we had all these hummingbirds coming around, I just set up my tripod, mounted my camera, and I have it on like a motion setting. So it's supposed to catch things in motion. And I would just keep observing the same kind of patterns that these birds were doing, because they would land, and hang out near their food area. So I would just wait for those moments for it to take off or come back. And, because other than that, just trying to do this, whether, like I said yesterday, flying around like TIE fighters is like nearly impossible. So,
Right.
The bumblebees, I usually just get them when they're setting, and same with the butterflies. I haven't been too successful getting butterflies in flight, but that's a new challenge for me when butterflies start coming around again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's usually the 55. I did recently get, just before my big lens, I got a 35 millimeter, which this one just lets me do automatic focus.
Oh, you focus it yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like old school 35 millimeter cameras,
Nice.
which I wanted the feel of. So yeah.
Right. So which do you like better? Do you like to manually focus it or for it to automatically focus?
I used to be automatic focus, but I'm starting to work myself into the manual focus. My only problem with that is I'm supposed to get my glasses, new glasses. I have my script redone, and when I try to autofocus, it's not coming out as clear as what I think it is, because my focus isn't so good.
I hear you there. Same.
But when the trees are moving and you're trying to get, a bird that's behind multiple branches, then you really want that manual focus, because the camera wants to focus on things moving.
Right.
So that's when that comes in handy.
Do you use a lot of, and you said the name of the setting, and I'm sorry, I don't. Again, I'm camera dumb. I point, shoot, and I'm like, oh, that looks cute.
That's pretty much what I do, though.
You do that where do you do a lot with focusing on the main object but blurring out everything behind it? Do you
now see when you focus on your subject, everything else goes into blur. So that's how they all turn out like they do.
You guys are saying such sweet things about my channel in the chat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. You're just amazing. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's a bird in flight.
This was my first bird in flight photo.
Wow.
Blackbird.
Girl, that's like 3D. Like it's almost 3D.
So yeah, when you have your subject in focus, everything else goes out of focus, which gives it that nice background.
Even in motion. I just think that's amazing.
I was so giddy when I'm like, oh my gosh, I caught it in flight.
Absolutely, you should have been. That's awesome.
I was so tickled. So ever since then, I've been trying to go around and catch all these birds in flight, because I find it pretty phenomenal. And then it's like a moment with nature. It's like, you're just capturing something in time that, not a lot of people get to see. And
right. And then you're able to share that with people who don't get to see it. Mm-hmm. So Disney Nerd Herders, hello, welcome in. The other thing I truly love about photography and what you do is that you are able to capture nature, take it home without disturbing nature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could pick that flower, or you could, capture that butterfly and pin it on a board, or you could take a picture of it and have the same effect,
I agree.
Without picking the flower, or I just think I don't know. I love it. And then
the flower never dies on you, right?
That's right. And it never dies. That is what I love about fake flowers and photographs. When I have some friends that, or when they have a really bad day, I have one here just recently, just having a rough day, and I sent her a virtual bouquet of flowers.
Nice. And
I was like, you can't smell it, but it will never die, and it will always be beautiful for you to look at. So,
exactly.
But anyway, it is what it is. But that's what I love. I don't know. It's what I love about photos. Have you ever? Okay, so what are your thoughts about taking photos of people? Kelly and I had a semi-professional photography I don't want to say business, but for lack of better words, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, we took a lot of pictures at military balls and weddings. So is that ever something you've tried? I know you said you prefer landscape and nature, but what are your thoughts on that?
When I was in Mississippi, I was gonna be down there for a while, but I ended up coming back a little sooner for circumstances. And I was gonna do my cousin's daughter's senior photos, and I was really excited about doing that. And of course, we didn't get to do that. But that was going to be my attempt. And other than that, I love taking pictures of my kids when they were little, if they'd let me. You know, they were my first, subjects. You know, they were so cute.
Yeah, well, absolutely, 100%, and still are, I'm sure. Probably very photogenic. So,
well, no, the big boys aren't. The boys aren't, but the daughter still is.
Enjoys having photos taken, or
she still likes having her photos taken.
That's cool. That's good. We
actually, go ahead.
Oh, on your Instagram photo, I noticed that there was one photo of a family photo of you guys. Kelly's mom enjoys taking photos as well. Like, she documents everything. She has boxes and boxes and boxes. I mean, like boxes of photos, not photo boxes. And we have a jillion pictures of everybody except her, because she's the one who's always behind the camera. Do you have a happy balance, or are you the same way, that there's all these photos of everybody else but very few photos of yourself?
Same way. I'm behind the camera.
She prefers to be behind the camera. Like, do you have a preference, like, where you're like, oh my gosh, don't take my picture, I'll be the one to take pictures? Or are you camera shy, I guess is what I'm saying.
I don't think cameras do me justice. So I always feel like either that my eyes are closed or the mouth is open or some weird look. So I'm like, I'm over it, and I will just stay behind the camera.
The photos. I completely understand. So along those lines, when you go to, can you believe we only have 15 minutes left? Oh my gosh.
Wow, time's flying.
I know. When you go to Disney, do you get the Memory Maker photo package?
I haven't been to Disney since 2005.
Okay.
Our first trip was 2004, and then we went again with Jay, and his mom came with us the second time around. So we didn't do any kind of fun photos, and we didn't get to eat anywhere fancy or have any fancy snacks or any of the fun stuff. So I've been bugging my husband about going back.
It was still,
I'm sorry.
Come on in. Yeah, come on in. You don't have to have all the fancy stuff for it to be like super magical. I mean, it's still super magical.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, okay.
She said, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Can you hear?
I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything?
Thanks for popping in and saying hi.
There we go.
No, thanks for being here. It's awesome.
He is off work today. So
Hey.
since all this Corona stuff started happening, he has had to work extra days a week. So he got a little bit of a break today, which is super nice for doing that. I don't know how you did it, but
You don't know what to do with yourself, do you?
It's been nice. I've just kind of been lounging around this morning, taking my time, and so it's just been kind of nice not having to rush around.
No honeydews. I took out the trash this morning, so
She's good to me.
let him sleep in. But I'm nice occasionally.
Occasionally.
Not always, but occasionally I can be nice.
Oh, look, everybody's in there. Hey, Griswold family.
Yes, Griswold family.
LSU mom, how you doing?
Spam.
I don't want to interrupt your stream. I'll let you guys continue.
Nope, that's okay. Yeah, we have a few more minutes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna show some more
Have fun.
pictures.
Shelly, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad you got to come.
Great to meet you. Hopefully we'll meet someday in Florida or before.
That would be great.
She lives in Michigan.
Michigan.
Right? Michigan.
Right, I'm up here.
You're here in
She's
Michigan.
up here in Michigan.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I was down here, but now I'm up here.
That's fantastic.
Look at that amazing background. That's
I know, right here. Oh no, because if I present her, it brings it even more.
it brings it even more what?
Yeah, it brings it even more.
More
Closer.
photos.
Oh no, yeah.
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 Oh wow.
This one is a bumblebee. It's like one of my favorites. That one, my mom loved that red cardinal, like crazy love the red cardinal.
You love this one, huh?
Yeah, I like the bumblebee. Don't take it off your wall.
It just goes right back up.
Gosh,
that
look at
amazing?
That is amazing.
Like in Instagram, you can see the pollen on the bee. It is amazing.
Wow, Shelly.
I know, right? She takes amazing photos. Oh,
Did
go
you-
get it on off her bedroom wall so I can show it.
Did you see the post that I did where I pet the bumblebee?
What? No.
There
No.
was a bumblebee that it was an orange belted bumblebee, and it fell in my sweet tea outside.
Oh God.
I took it out and set it on a branch, and it was just, I got a video of it just cleaning itself, doing its thing, and it just looks so fuzzy and fluffy that I petted the bumblebee. So
Oh wow.
it's on my Instagram.
You are so brave. You are so brave. So, guys, I was telling you about the photo that she sent me that we hung in our bedroom. And so let me show it to you really quick. Kelly went and got off the wall for me. Oh, honey,
What?
how do I make it not do that?
Do what?
Tilt it back a little. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the silhouette of like the foliage along the lake and then the
Oh,
lake
I
with the
love it.
sunset.
That's a great picture.
And it's an amazing photo. Amazing. Way more amazing without our computer glare in it.
It was really cold that day. And that's let's see, I'm gonna give you the map
I
thing
love
again.
it so much.
That's over here. Actually kind of right in here on East Tawas City on Lake Huron. And
That's
it was at Tawas Lighthouse State Park.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first time I'd ever been there, but we got there right at the magic hour.
Mm-hmm.
It paid off. It was worth being cold.
Yeah, it did. I mean, you can even see the waves, like the ripples in the water, and there's a break there somewhere because there's a little bit bigger of a wave that's coming up over the break.
Nice.
Yeah, love it. Have you ever wanted to do underwater photography?
Yeah, that would be, yeah. I've done a little bit. A couple years ago, my husband got me a little waterproof camera. We went to Cozumel and we went snorkeling, and I got some nice photos of all the fish underwater. I didn't get all he hogged the camera most of the time.
Oh. So does he
But
do photography as well? Does he do photography?
No, he was just excited to be where he was. He was in the moment.
On my bucket list is to snorkel. And I'm not even going to say the Great Barrier Reef, anywhere. I want to see, I love underwater everything, just everything.
Yeah, it was amazing. But I'm not a mouth breather, so it was really hard for me to breathe.
Oh yeah.
I had a hard time, but once I finally figured it out, it was like when I looked in the water and figured it out, it was like the whole New World song came into my head because I knew everything, and it was amazing.
Under the sea. Oh yeah. We were supposed to go. We went to Destin, Florida one year. And we were there for 3 days. And the first day it was beautiful. It was great. The second day, the beaches were yellow flagged, which is, proceed with caution. The tow's a little bit strong. But then the third day, had a snorkeling adventure we were supposed to do. And we went on a glass bottom boat cruise. The beaches were red flagged. And by the time we got back from the cruise, they had ceased all water activities because there was a hurricane moving in.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to do it. And I've not had the opportunity since then to try to be able to do it. So someday.
Chance, right?
Someday.
Next year.
Yeah,
Maybe
next year. Next year, exactly.
When last time we were in Destin, there was a shark in the water, and I had pointed out and alerted said people. So then they changed the flag at the time.
Oh,
at first I
okay.
thought it was dolphin, but then I saw dolphin fins, and then no, that's a
Nope, that's a shark.
it's a shark. So,
That's lovely.
yeah,
I
drew a picture last night.
That was fun.
Because I knew I was going to be on here with you.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. She draws too, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been so wrapped up in the.
No, you're all good. I just wanted to share it with you.
Is that Maleficent? Oh, it is. Wow.
So I just sketch them. So the lines are pretty light until I,
Her face is beautiful. Like it's spot on. Her little pointed nose and the chin. Very, very cool.
I do want to put the dragon back here behind her somewhere.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I love it. That's fantastic. Good for you. Now, do you look at something when you draw, or do you just like go off memory? How do you keep these
with the Disney and stuff like that? I use something, either I pause a spot in the movie I'm watching, or I was trying to find a not so used photo, like picture of her, but it was kind of hard.
Yeah. AJC says Shelly is very talented. Yes, she is very talented.
Aw, thank you.
So you draw and you do photos, and then you have this amazing structure in your backyard.
Yeah. The other hobby I like to do is, and I haven't done it in a while, is beadwork. Like beaded jewelry and stuff.
Yes.
So,
no way, girl. Are you serious?
Yeah. So it's from a loom. I haven't mounted it to the cuff. I'm going to put it on a cuff.
Oh my gosh. Those are beads. That is crazy. How do you know what bead to put on when?
Usually it helps if you have a pattern to follow, which is what I have. And like that, the sunset.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool.
I have so many beads that when I go to Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics, I have to stay away from the bead section. I do not need any more beads.
I think they're 50% off this week at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, my stars.
Not that you probably needed that information, but
I started beading like headbands. So
wait, what? Go back. Girl, you need an Etsy site. I'm telling you. Oh, that is so beautiful.
And so I'm looking
I love it.
It would be really pretty with it all covered in the beads, I thought. So
that is so
like those was it like a little satin kind of fabric on there? I'm sewing into.
So
the other ones
every single one of those beads on there.
Yeah, you do kind of like so many. You maybe like 4 or 5. Actually, in this with 3. And you put 3 on, then you tack it down, add another 3 and tack it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of patience, a lot of eyeballs.
Yeah. The other
Landon wants to know if you have any magnetic balls. He's trying to look up your channel last night on YouTube.
Any what?
Magnetic balls?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that
I'm not sure either, unless he's not talking to us. Maybe he's talking to somebody else. Let's see. Sorry, I was watching you and not watching chat. And
you're good. You're good. I'm having a moment.
Sorry, chat people. Angela always yells at me when I try to pet bees. Yeah, I bet she does. I pet bees with the bat, although bumblebees are endangered species now, right? Isn't that my understanding?
Yeah, I think a lot of the bees species are in danger right now, along with the birds and bats and stuff, and we need all of those.
If something good comes out of this quarantine, I wonder if it's going to be the return of some of the wildlife.
That would be awesome.
Because I know they're roaming a bit more now, but people aren't out as much, hopefully killing them. Like they're not.
It would be nice if, I don't know, like when you have like those, the weed killers and the yard sprays and all, for your green grass and all that stuff, all that does does do damage to, all our little sensitive little creatures out there. So, and if you would pay attention to identifying different species of bees and know which ones are honeybees or, as opposed to other bees that aren't honey makers or producers, and just be aware of, what you're hurting and,
right.
Right.
Let's see. A couple messages here. Pam says, OMG, Shelly, I used to do beadwork too. We are so kindred spirits.
We so are.
Okay, so Griswold family offered an explanation. They said, yes, they were talking to you, and that Landon was trying to look up your channel last night. Magnetic balls are colorful little balls that are kind of like beads that you can build things with.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
No, I
did not know that.
I just been working with wood and branches and logs, building stuff. Pamela, actually, when, I've been following you guys for a while, the whole Disney thing, and Pam's drawings, her Disney stuff inspired me to start drawing the Disney. I hadn't done so before. Mostly the things that I draw just come out of my head and whatnot. So it's all a challenge for me, to do that. But yes, Pamela inspired me to get back into my drawing.
Truly hoping that I can convince Pam to come on as one of my guest speakers for crafting. That was something, hint, Pam, that I was going to reach out yesterday and shoot a message, but things got crazy. So anyway, that's coming your way, sister. So I'm giving you a heads up. Kind of think about it if it's something that you would be willing to do. Holy tamales, Batman. Wow.
So this is what, like, my art that I would do just out of my head kind of a thing.
Wow. That is beautiful, yet rough. Does that make sense? I mean, you have a lot of straight, sharp, sudden lines, and it's very, very good. I love your shading in the rocks and in her fin. What did you color it with? Is that watercolor? Is that pencil?
I use Prismacolor pencils.
Oh, me too.
I put a little Dory in here and Nemo, and
I see Nemo. I miss Dory, but yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Is her tail like at the bottom again? Her tail's like tipped. Is that a rock that's sitting by her tail? The very tip. I'm using my mouse, but that doesn't do anything good.
Yeah, here?
Yeah,
that's just a rock.
Just right next to it.
Yeah, and I like to do my shading. I like to do in the dots. Can you see that's like all little dots?
Oh, I didn't know that, but that's cool. Really? So you do? Wow, really? Okay, I gotta try that. That's kind of cool.
They call it stippling.
Oh,
that's what it's called.
You might have to do that one day on our group crafting chat so that you can show off a different technique. That's pretty awesome
for you.
Butterflies. Oh, wow. That's really pretty.
And then I love doing the tree branches, like,
I like the texture in them, the swirl of the branch, and that's really cool.
Thanks.
You should do a pencil drawing of one of your photographs and sell them as a set.
Actually, I had thought of doing that, and I started with doing like one of my this is my daughter when she was little. I was copying a photograph.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Look at them cheeks.
Oh, she looks so innocent.
Right? I wish.
Yeah, I have 3 too. I totally hear you. Orlando Mike, hey, what's up?
Pamela, actually, the other day, because I had posted a photograph of a monarch butterfly. She redrew my photograph, which is something that I've been wanting to do, but I don't know if you've ever heard of like virtual reality gaming, like VR, where you wear the goggles.
I want one really bad. Yeah.
Google has a thing called Google Tilt Brush, and you get to virtually, create 3D art.
Wow.
Yeah. Either tonight or later this weekend, I'm going to do a live stream with me on my Tilt Brush, so I can show everybody what I'm doing on there. So,
absolutely.
Pardon me?
Absolutely. That's awesome.
So I would like to take my photos in there and recreate them like 3D. I think would be pretty fun. That's kind of one of my goals.
So if you create this, it's just for the moment, or is it something you can save and print, or?
I could save and maybe print it out as a photo, but depending on what I do, my husband has a 3D printer, and I would be able to download and maybe like 3D print some of the things that I draw, which would be pretty awesome.
Way.
Right. I know.
Wow.
It would be very cool.
That is super cool.
But I got to get all that technical stuff figured out, but I'm going to work on it too.
You have a 3D printed superstar in your house, right?
He built the 3D printer too.
He built the 3D printer?
He built it.
What?
It was way cheaper, so he was willing to figure it out. He wanted it so bad. He said, I'll just build it.
Okay, well, I know who to call for technical issues. Holy bullies.
Right.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and he started building his own drones and whatnot. So I recently bought a drone. I haven't been able to fly yet, but it's a cinematic drone, so I can have it follow me while I'm out taking photographs. Like, it's got hand control, so I don't have to use I can hand control it and make it follow me. Yeah, I'm excited to use that and hope it all goes well. But
absolutely.
I got lots of ideas. I just can't get them out quick enough.
Well, I'm sure sometimes the weather plays a factor too, living clear up north.
Yeah.
So.
And the wind, it's my drone's pretty light, so the wind, will just go and take off with it,
Right.
Where are you going?
No, that's Canada. Come back. Let's see. Whoops. Careful.
And thanks for all the great comments, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate all that.
You are very, very, very talented. It's pretty awesome. Shelly, could you create a kid's coloring book from your photographs?
Yeah, actually, if I took some of the photos and put it on like a binary filter, I think I would be able to do that.
It would leave just the outline?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to send you a cardinal and a bumblebee, right?
Maybe.
All right, tell me if you guys think this is a little crazy.
I think that is really cool. That says to me that you are the very dominant person within your family tree, so to speak. Like, the tree is your family, and you are the foundation of that tree that just pulls everybody together.
I like that take on that. I like that.
That's what it says to me. I really, really like it.
It's kind of like my rendition of like Mother Nature, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I don't have all the I got like some planets and stuff going on up in here, in the sun.
The universe. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the sun. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Yeah. Very, very cool. I love it. I love the depth. You put a lot of depth in yours, like you have your darker shading and then your lighter shading, and it really gives it depth. I like that.
Thank you. I have other pictures, but I don't know how appropriate they are for it's comic books. I like to read comics, so I like to draw comic book characters as well.
Griswold Family says the Weather Channel should use that as their new sign for lightning in the area. I love it. And more scenic photos, you can do adult coloring books. Yes, absolutely.
That's hilarious.
Don't you have a picture of your pixie house, Shelly? She does on her Instagram. She posted a picture of her pixie house yesterday. Do you have like a picture of your pixie house, or it's on your computer?
It's on my computer, I believe. Or no, wait. Nope, it's on my phone. I took most of the pictures with my phone, I believe.
Gotcha. So I know that we have kind of gone over in our time, and I want to be respectful. Is there's someplace you need to go or be or do?
No, I want to be respectful to you too, and I'm just I'm honored to be here with you.
Well, I'm
Thank you.
Came. It's so fun. I'm so I get giddy over photography and drawing. Like I can't even know. I can no. I'm doing a stick figure.
Oh, come on. When I sent you that card with the photo, I specifically said, thanks for your inspiration, because you got me back into crafting and whatnot again, You
are so welcome.
Since the card, I made the card and did all the little things. Yeah. So yeah, that was all kudos to you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. You do amazing, beautiful work. And I love, I'm not saying, oh, send me stuff, but I'm just saying I truly appreciate and love the stuff that you have sent and the stuff that everybody has sent. But I like to display, and I mean, like you're in my bedroom. So it's pretty. Oh, that's a big deal.
I couldn't believe it. I showed my husband. I'm like, look where they put my photo. I was all teary-eyed. It's like Pam the other day when she drew my butterfly. It brought me to tears.
It's you're amazing. You're very, very talented. I mean, definitely. And somebody, Griswold Family in the chat put, do I see Shelly going somewhere? Or I mean, it was, in other words, getting bigger in your being known for your amazing work. So is kind of the gist of what we were saying, but several people were like, yeah, definitely. So
just little me and my little house and just doing my little things, just keeping happy.
Does anybody have any questions for her? I know I asked that with Jenna on Tuesday, and I think we ended the stream before people got their questions answered, because I went back in the chat later and looked, and we had missed some questions. So I want to give you guys time to ask your questions. So if you want to do that, do so now, and we'll continue on with the stream for a little bit longer, and then we'll hop off, and I'll let you start researching your star planet photo thing, right? Oh no, you're going to do the virtual.
Yes, Google Tilt Brush.
Yes. Tilt Brush.
Yes, I can end up in there for hours because you just lose track of time because you're creating your own world.
Yeah, I really want one of those. I want the gaming. I don't game, okay, to start with, but how cool. We went to Nebraska Furniture Mart one day when those systems first came out, and they were like big computer systems, like 4 computers, and it was this ginormous thing that was ridiculous. But we explored with it, and I tried the archery. Yeah, no, I'm not an archerist. I'm not. Yeah, no. It was very, very, very sad.
But you had fun, right?
It was fun. I loved it. And I love the fact that it's immersive. I mean, you have to get up and you have to use your body to make those motions. I mean, it's like the Wii on steroids.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I really want one. And Kelly and Taylor, of course, they want one. And there's isn't there like a Star Wars virtual reality thing?
Oh my gosh, there's this Darth Vader one that looks pretty awesome. And I think it'd be very scary to have him like right in front of me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It looks like they're right there. I've played like zombie games on there, which are, I'm like, okay, they're scary. The one I liked was the International Space Station. And though I'm sitting down and you're floating across, it's like I wanted to put my feet up so I didn't, so you don't bump your legs, but of course you don't need to, but it feels like you need to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jeff wants to know how he can grow up to be as cool as you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet, Jeff. You're pretty cool.
Oh, I'm so glad that today's a better day, Gerswell family. That is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thanks, Danny.
Watching the two of you hanging out with so many of you, that means so much to our family. I'm so glad, guys.
It's awesome.
Let's see, Mama, question for you. Oh, are you still doing Preserving the Magic? So I was yesterday. Let me go up here. We'll leave that one out for now. Yesterday we you're so cute. You're like just so cute.
I just love it. Yes, that's my girl.
It's your soul sister is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Although you have a sibling along with that, because where there is Pam, there is Mike. So
Yep.
One big happy family.
Yep.
Yesterday, I was going to do Preserving the Magic. I got all set up for it. I laid down for a little bit so that I felt pretty good during it. And then my daughter called and she needed me to go do some stuff for her. So family first, of course. So I had to postpone the Preserving the Magic stream. I'm such a half-witted person. I was going to do it this afternoon. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I can't do that. We have Dreaming with the Mouse this afternoon. And it's game day on Dreaming with the Mouse. So don't miss it, y'all. And so I honestly think I will probably do Preserving the Magic on Sunday. So it seems to be kind of a in the afternoon. I don't know. I'm just thinking that might be the best to not conflict with anybody, but to also accommodate those subscribers that are only available in the afternoons or evenings. So I'm actually thinking I may just do Preserving the Magic on Sunday instead of today or tomorrow. So there you have it. There's my...
Awesome.
I like to be very consistent. I don't like having to reschedule streams. It's just been keeping the whole family together, and all that craziness has been super distracting lately, but it'll get better. Yeah. I promise.
It's going to get better.
It will get better. Okay. Well, is there any last minute thing you want to share with us or show us, or?
I think I've made a mess in here. One of the other things that I thought about doing with my photos, though, by the way, is this is something I did a long time ago, and is taking like a color photo, and this one is actually with a negative. But I want to do like black and white and color, and then kind of do like weave them together, kind of a thing.
That's a photo?
Well, it's two photos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that I weave together.
That is awesome. What a great idea.
So I want to do some like this, and maybe not the whole photo, maybe like just a section of the photo. Do you know what I mean? It's something that I tried to do a long time ago. See, like you could do, this isn't the photos, but this is like my practice, like, you know, for like different ideas of how I could.
Absolutely. You know. That's so fun. You could totally do a Mickey silhouette like that.
Ooh,
like,
that'd be cool.
Make the shape of it the Mickey silhouette. That's awesome.
That'd be a good idea. So, yeah, there's that. Now you have a whole lot more.
Again,
I appreciate you sharing your time and having me on.
I am so glad you came on. It was so much fun. And you have new family members now, apparently. So let's see what Orlando Mike says. Shelly, do you live in Orlando or visit Walt Disney frequently? If so, we should hang out.
Nope, I'm way far away.
Way far away.
And husband is talking about buying, well, we were going to buy a camper, but because everything going on, we just kind of postponed buying the camper. But he wanted to get a camper and go to the campgrounds at Disney, which I would love to do.
Yes, I've stayed there.
And did you like it? Was it Frontierland? Is that where you stayed, or not Frontierland?
We stayed at Fort Wilderness Campground. Yeah. And It's on Disney property. They offer Disney transportation. It's very clean. It's very quiet. It's beautiful. But my only gripe, for lack of better terms, about staying there is the transportation. It takes forever to get from point A to point B.
Okay.
It just does. I think it's the farthest one out. And if you miss the bus, you're there for another hour. I mean, it takes forever. But so if you're going to camp, are you guys thinking about doing like an RV, or are you thinking about doing like a pull behind?
Yeah, like a pull behind.
Okay, so you would have your vehicle. So that would be good. You could go to the parks on your own or whatever, but
I'm just happy that he said that, he's even considered going, because he's like, we've already been to Disney World. I'm like, but it's so much changed. I got to go back. And well, we can go camping maybe. Yes, let's do that.
Let's do that. Absolutely.
I got this camera now, and there's things I want to photo, So.
I will say that we took the RV in thoughts that we were going to save money because we were going to eat all of our meals at the RV.
Mm-hmm.
No. Nope. Didn't happen.
But didn't you have all your babies with you too? You had all your babies?
Do what?
Right? You had all your babies with you?
Yes. Yeah, it was right after we got Taylor's diagnosis for the spinal muscular apathy. Mm-hmm. And so my mom and dad took us down for 14 days, and they have a big Allegra bus. So we went down. We drove from Kansas all the way down, and it was quite the adventure. But yeah, I had all three of my kiddos, and my husband and I, and my mom and my dad.
Oh,
so it was fantastic. I mean, like I said, it was perfect. It was beautiful. It was so nice to get out, and we get up in the morning and grab our coffee and go sit out on the picnic bench. They provide picnic benches for you at your site, and just to listen to the birds. And now we were ridiculous. We would open, because we had a compartment underneath that had a TV in it. So we pull the TV out and watch the news, which is really not, it's not camping.
Yeah. But this is the new age.
Right? It's called glamping. They have, what are they called? I want to say a hut, and that's not it. It's the house. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? It's a house that you camp in. Someone help me.
Oh, it's just a cabin.
Yes. Oh my God.
A yurt?
They have cabins. Oh Lord. They have these houses that you camp in. No, they have cabins there, and they're huge and really fun. It'd be like for multifamilies, I think, for multifamilies to get together. Instead of renting a house, you'd rent a cabin at Fort Wilderness, and then be able to take all the perks in for early magic hours and whatnot. But anyway, that's something that we haven't done that, might be on my wish list one day. So
awesome.
Yeah.
I hope we get to go camping. I really do. And I hope he takes me back. And if I keep bugging him enough, he'll take me.
Bugging works.
I usually don't bug, but there are some things.
Russ says, well, it was quiet until the Meyers family showed up, right? That is so almost true. I have to, yeah, it's a thing. You guys think, I am a carbon copy of my dad. So there are two of me on this earth.
Aww.
You guys are so lucky to have.
They are.
If awesome. You bring a camper to Fort Wilderness Campground, definitely tow your car so that you don't have to wait for transportation. So that would be my recommendation as well.
Yeah, Jay.
Hey,
Todd. Yeah, my husband recently bought a truck, and it's wanting to haul something. So
there you go.
It's beautiful up here in northern Michigan. There's all kinds of places we haven't been to and things we haven't seen. So getting the camper also benefits us for traveling around here too.
Oh yeah, some great photo weekends for sure.
Yes.
Orlando, Mike, two of them on the mouse. That's a scary thought, right? It is a scary thought.
No, not at all.
No. All right, my friends. Well, I will let you all continue on with your day. Shelly, thank you so much for being here. That was so much fun. You're so inspirational. Like, I want to get out my cheapy little camera.
Back at you.
My cheapy little. Okay, we can compare. Y'all can see my little snapshot and then hers.
But look, they're going to be about the same size. Now look, yours has the built-in lens in the front, okay, which is the replacement, which is like my 55. So it's kind of the same. See?
Kind of the same.
Well, look, if I put my 55 on, it'll be like the same size.
Oh yeah, it's about. Oops. Let's go move my hand. There we go. That's the side I wanted.
Yeah, if I just do it like that. See?
I love it though. It serves my purpose, but I know yours is a much better quality than my poor little thing. But it's all cool. It's all fun. So I took it just to Disney World the last time we were there. Never even pulled it out because it was so much easier just to snap with my phone. So, and we got this one
sometimes, depending on where I'm at.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, all right, friends, I really will let you go now.
Thanks, everybody.
Nikon D3200.
Thanks for all the wonderful compliments. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Much deserved. Much deserved. You are very, very, very talented, for sure. So,
my mom will be proud.
Well, everyone have a great afternoon. I will see you for Diz Our Dream, 4 o'clock Central Time on I'm sorry. I'll see you with Dreaming with the Mouse, 4 o'clock Central Time with Diz Our Dream. If somebody wants to post the link to that, that would be fantastic. We are doing game day. Game day, game day. So don't miss it. It's always fun. Game day is always fun.
All right.
All right. Have a great afternoon, guys. See you later. Make sure you keep Meyers and the Mouse